All right, back on the next video, how to monetize your passion, part 3, I think this is. You can flip, build, and sell a website or blog with great traffic. Um, I've built traffic on a lot of different paths for websites, especially for SEO content. I'm pretty good at SEO. The rules keep on changing, so I'm not an expert in it by any means, but I have been able to bring a lot of traffic to a lot of different websites, especially for products or guide services and stuff like that that I've worked with before in the past. So I'm pretty well at doing that, but I've never quite really flipped a website as far as selling it for more than I bought it for after I built traffic and drove traffic towards it. But that's definitely something you can do. A lot of people, that's all they do for a living is flip and build websites after they build traffic towards it. That way, it's a turnkey thing to somebody. The great thing it is on the seller end of it is basically after you've built the traffic for it, it's already a built-in turnkey business that you just simply have to make an offer to. So basically, if you already have 50,000 people going to a website that you've built for somebody, when you sell it to somebody else, they'll be able to go in there and plug in their offer, their product, their service, or so on and so forth, and be able to make some money right away. It's kind of a turnkey business, and that's something that a lot of people do there. Next one is start a private Facebook mastermind group. That's something that I've done with this course series, as well as the ebook and the e-guide. They're basically all offered together as a course or as a package, a trilogy, if you will, or a should say trifecta. It's kind of a buzzword, but I've started that with launching this course and this series of the ebook and the e-guide because I want it to be a private community where all of us that get together do this. I'll probably do some live trainings and stuff like that in there too. As part of that group is basically where we can share ideas and learn things and that kind of stuff. Doesn't cost you anything to start a private Facebook group. I don't know what Facebook's policies are on that kind of stuff. You might want to look into that. But as far as charging one that you can have a membership to and everything like that, making it part of a bigger package like this is, that's not a bad idea either. Next up, coaching and consulting in your niche. Something I do. I've coached and consulted with quite a few podcast startups that are just kind of getting their message out there. I've helped a lot of writers in the past. I've helped a lot of speakers, helped a lot of people that are just getting started in the industry and wanting to have their voice and create their brand. And so I definitely have helped a lot of companies, and also helped a lot of companies from overseas. The couple of companies that I'm helping right now that I'm doing some editorial work for have sent me products and other compensation and that kind of stuff for what they have to offer me, and basically want me to review their products and get it out there to the masses and stuff like that, and give them advice of what they could be doing better, field tests, product tests, that kind of stuff. So there's different ways you can monetize that way. All right. I talked briefly about this right to sell. Get paid $50 or more for a blog post you write for other blogs. You can get a gig like I've got with Texas Fish and Game with other there's tons of other blogs out there that you can get paid $50 or more per blog post for, but you don't want to overextend yourself either, which is something I've done in the past when it comes to turning around and just banging out content and really making it good quality content that people are going to want to read week after week. You want to make sure you pace yourself and you don't give away all your good stuff to just sell your stuff off. You want to try to retain the rights to what you create, if that's a video, if that's a podcast, or if that's a blog post. You want to make sure you try to retain the stuff, your money from that, because not that your money, obviously you want to retain your money, but you want to retain rights to that so you can take it and sell it in other places. So if it is fishing in the rivers in Ohio and it's going to be regional specific, you can take it to other magazines or other blog sites in that region and sell it elsewhere. And I've done that with bow fishing pieces before, especially around Texas. I've done that in several different places where I own the rights to my content, and a lot of really reputable magazines and blogs should be able to let you hold on to your content and retain rights to it, and not have an exclusivity clause to having that that article or that podcast or whatever only air in their air is kind of a weird term these days, but broadcast on their channel, and that's it. If they lock you down to that, you may want to consider if you're getting paid enough for that, because your intellectual property is worth something. I'm telling you, it is. Mine is, so yours should be too. Another idea is, we kind of hit on this earlier: record a video or a podcast to sell, get paid by advertisers to endorse their brand. The one thing that I will caution you on that is to make sure that you don't sell out, that you don't become a shill, like I said earlier in the series. You don't want to become just a latchkey, puppy that's gonna run around and take every product that's ever pitched to them and review it and give it a good review, and just be a product whore. I hate to even say the word whore, but that's basically what I see a lot of people that get into this and get somewhat successful start doing, is just whoring out their time and their resources just to get more free stuff. And I can tell you firsthand, I got enough stuff. Okay, I still get products every day and stuff in the mail and that kind of stuff, but I'm full up with stuff. Okay, if I can't monetize it in some way and put an Amazon affiliate link or something like that on it, or somehow it benefits me more than just having product, I can't pay the bills on products, and that's my whole point with that. So that's what I wanted to talk about there, is just don't whore out yourself. Don't whore out your brand. Don't whore out your integrity just to make a sale. All right, just to go sell something. But you can get paid handsomely by advertisers to endorse their brand. Just be careful what you do. That's the one thing I wanted to say there. And the last thing I'm going to say here at the end of this three-part series of the Monetize Your Passion is, when you get yourself into action and achieve your goals, you are not the only person that benefits. And there's a picture of myself and my son Jackson, who's 8 years old, almost going to turn 9 here pretty soon. That's holding a largemouth bass. If those of you guys are just listening to this on downloaded on the audio version of it versus the video version of it. But anyway, it's a cool little video, or a picture of me and him recording some video on Lake Conroe, bass fishing for largemouth bass, and holding up a nice little 2-pounder that Jackson and I caught on that trip. So you're not the only person that benefits, man. When you achieve your success, when you make money at what you do, when you monetize what you love to do, when you're not just working for the man, when you're not just selling out to take that government job, whatever the case may be, when you're really doing what you love, you're not the only person that benefits. My son and my wife have benefited a ton based on what I've done for them and what I've done, my work I've done in the outdoor industry. And there's no value to be put on that. I mean, it means the world to me that I'm able to provide for them the way that I do, because of what I've learned how to do in the industry. And I've learned all this stuff through the School of Hard Knocks, guys. This hadn't been really easy for me. It hasn't just appeared to me, like some, immaculate thing. It's just a School of Hard Knocks. I've just learned over the years how to knock it out and how to get out there and grind for it. And I encourage you guys to do the same. So thank you guys so much for watching this series of the videos. We're really rocking and rolling this course, and I'm just so excited that you've taken the opportunity to be a part of it. And